We is live! Oh, damn it! See, this is why I wait, 7 to 10 seconds before starting a stream. We're safe. Start shouting obscenities now. Thanks. Cool. Love that.
That wasn't an obscenity.
I'm joking. I am joking. I'm joking. Anyway.
That was the catchphrase for the tick.
Anyway.
No, sorry.
If you're watching on YouTube, welcome to Novakast episode 403. If you're watching on Twitch, welcome to another episode of Steady Buddies Not Numbered Captain Morgan edition.
Yay. Yeah.
Yes.
I'm surprised that's all the reaction
Oh, no.
There we go. There it is.
Oh, no.
There it is. That's what I was waiting for.
No!
What? I have no idea what you mean. Tell us what's wrong.
I know why. Oh.
Does this mean that
I'm
Phoenix
gonna
is going to
hate this.
get drunk off of rum?
Maybe.
Okay.
So, how are we doing this? Are we doing the punishment first, or are we spinning the wheel? Oh wait, we haven't even done the proper intro yet. Finished the proper intro, my bad.
No, we're good.
Alright,
I said Study Buddies. I said Study Buddies in Novakast.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
So, yes, as Aden had lovingly mentioned, that technically Rob and I are up for punishment tonight. So, Aden will explain how he has this all set up, and we'll go from there, and then we'll spin the wheel of punishments and do it that way. Unless you want to spin the wheel now.
Actually, no. This works out. That way, I can have you pull up the list of punishments, and should you not get the song right.
All right.
How many songs did you pick?
Oh, it's gonna be much like last time I got to do the guess the song via the lyrics kind of thing.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you a choice of
3
5 categories, and then have you choose a number between 1 and 6,
Okay.
and that'll
Determine what
Uh,
song.
yes,
Okay.
and it'll be the same categories for both of you.
Okay.
Hello to those who tuned
Oh.
in. Welcome. We got 3
Should
viewers
we-
watching.
Which of you would like to go first?
Well, Rob's chomping at the bit. Why don't he go first?
Sure.
Okay. So first we have 80s songs.
Okay.
Yeah. Huh?
Oh, I was saying, I was reacting.
Oh, I didn't catch what you had said. So
He
that's
said okay.
We have
Yeah,
90s.
Okay.
We have Linkin Park, Fort Minor collab songs. So all things involving Linkin Park, as well as like the songs that Mike Shinoda or I hate that I'm drawing a blank on his name.
Chester?
Chester, thank you. No, or that either of them worked on outside of Linkin.
So grade A's,
We have-
got it.
Yep. We have video game and animated film.
Animated film, or does that include anime?
No.
Okay, good.
Oh my gosh.
No offense to
I feel
anime, it's just, I only speak English.
I'm not gonna run the risk of butchering the lyric, so no. So
I'm
which
gonna
category
try.
would you like?
I'm gonna try to play it safe and say animated film.
Okay. Pick a number between 1 and 6.
It'd be funnier, more fun if I were able to choose a number 1 through 6 randomly for him.
Ooh.
4.
But 4 it is.
We'll do that next. We'll do that next time.
Fair enough.
I get to do this. So 4, you said?
Yes.
All right. Okay. See. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer bird too swiftly flown away.
Can you repeat that?
Sure. In this time of fear, when prayer so often proves in vain, hope seems like the summer bird too swiftly flown away.
Um.
Would you like a hint?
Yes, please. I'm trying to blank.
Okay. The Prince of Egypt
Oh, wait a minute.
is what it's from.
It's fuck.
Either one of the hints I currently have for it.
It's by one of the singers is fuck. Mary
Funnily enough,
Carey, right?
Yes, the singers were the other hint.
Okay.
I'm putting on screen a scoreboard. Or just putting text showing the score.
Okay.
That way people just don't see a wheel with nothing.
I am curious if MJ knows what song this is.
I have no fucking clue. To be honest.
Shit. Okay.
Okay. So I just continue the lyric, or I'm trying to remember what
You need to guess what the title of the song is.
If I'm right, it's When You Believe.
Correct.
Okay.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
And the other singer
and
is
Whitney Houston.
Houston. Yes.
Okay. So are we doing... We're
okay,
doing
nice
like
song.
by turns, correct? Or are we doing all Rob then all me?
I was if we're doing it like point wise, I was honestly going to do turn based, but I was actually thinking of just giving you one chance each.
Yeah. That's what it seemed like.
Okay. Trying to find a good color that actually
So there's a good
shows
chance
for
that
all
both of us. So there's a good chance that both of us are could survive this.
Yes.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, that song was like towards the very end of the movie. Yeah, no, that it was.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
during it. It was around the time of the revolt, either that or around the time of.
No, it was. It was after all the firstborns died.
Okay. I wasn't sure.
Now I'm going to say this.
So Rob
there's
got,
certain people have the same.
you got the point,
Rob got
yes?
it right.
Okay, cool.
He got it right.
Okay, got it. Go ahead, sorry. I wanted to
So
put it
now
on score.
Oh, okay. So we are doing a point-based thing instead?
I'm just doing it just so people can see. Because right now I just
okay.
didn't want to leave it at a blank wheel, basically, or just a stationary wheel. So I have it on the Zenitsu background on my browser, and then I have the words, guess the song title, Rob 1, MJ. I don't have a number next to me yet, so.
Okay. That song is up now. Which category would you like, MJ?
Linkin Park.
I had a feeling. All right. 1 through 6. This is going to be a little bit harder for me.
You know what? 5.
Okay.
Because today is Cinco de Mayo. Yeah, it's my mom's birthday.
True.
Is it really Cinco de Mayo?
It is.
Oh.
Yes, it is.
It's also Revenge of the
fun.
5th.
Bum bum dun 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 bum dun 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 bum.
So again, how many questions do you have for each of us?
What do you mean?
Wait,
I
never
think
mind.
I think
It was a
initially,
one-time. It was a one-time each.
Oh,
yeah. I think that
sorry, I'm
initially
horrible at
that's
paying attention.
That's what he had planned.
I'm horrible at paying
All
attention
good.
lately.
You're dealing with a very understandable concern. So
Ash had a seizure
Yeah.
if you
today.
weren't distracted, I'd be worried.
Ash had a seizure.
Yeah, he had stuff
earlier.
going on, so we understand.
Yeah.
Okay. You're probably gonna get this regardless.
Probably, but we'll see.
What? Clutching my cure, I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I hurt much more than any time before. I had no options left again.
Can you repeat it for me real quick?
Sure. Clutching my cure, I tightly lock the door. I try to catch my breath again. I hurt much more than any time before. I had no options left again.
Don't know what's worth fighting for or why I had to scream. Don't know why I instigate, say what I don't mean. Never
already
thought
know
I'd talk this way. I'd be alright, cause I'm breaking the habit tonight. Am I right? Okay,
Yeah.
cool.
Bum ba bum bum.
Well, I guess this was
I can't
pointless,
remember
but
the
still.
lyrics.
Well, I figured because I wasn't
So-
like I knew the song that Rob's was, but hearing the lyrics without it being sung, it doesn't register to me that easily. So that's why I went for the easier option for me, which was Linkin Park.
The Linkin Park ones are definitely harder for me to do because it's hard not to do it in time with the lyrics.
Yeah.
I got lucky with Rob choosing When You Believe.
Yay! No
That was a good one,
punishment.
though.
That was a good one. All
Yeah.
right.
Hey, can I say this? Speaking of like animation and stuff, which kind of ties into the punishment just now. Do you guys know they're making a prequel to the live action Lion King?
I did not.
All right, so everybody on Twitch, you know what to do. You can find Rob and Aiden's socials and channels. Do an outro now.
Oh yeah, because it's basically questionable whether or not I'm going to talk about whether or not I'm going to watch a freaking Disney film at this point.
And they're gonna call it
I
Kimba the White
I
Lion.
haven't watched the trailer. I haven't watched the trailer. Don't know.
Oh, that'd be so funny! No, it's called Mufasa.
I know.
Yeah,
so
it'd be
remember,
better as
called
as Kimba. If for context, Kimba the White Lion was an animated film that some people believe that Lion King plagiarized off of. But then again, Lion
Well,
also
it
it's based on
did,
Hamlet.
because
It's based on Shakespeare.
Yeah.
both of them
Yeah.
are.
So they basically ripped off Shakespeare.
Well, he was a drunk anyway. It's all right. Just actually, I don't know if Shakespeare was drunk. I'm sorry, I'm slandering Shakespeare. Anyway, you see this wheel?
Yeah.
Let's see. Let's do the stream test delay. Let's see. If it plays properly. Oh, no delay. Damn. All right, let's go.
Here. Oh.
Fuck.
Back.
Well, the next stream, Rob won't even be here, so are we saving it for
Oh, yeah, that's
Saturday?
right.
Or Aiden and I doing this on Friday? Oh, boy. So on the Twitch end of things, you know what to do.
Not guaranteed.
I'm not looking forward to that. I'm not looking forward to Friday. I would want to just stay and do the stream, but I already have this thing this whole freaking doctor's thing scheduled, and I hate it.
No!
No!
Oh, fuck!
Shit.
You might as well just do it on Friday. That way it's all done and over with.
Yeah, sure. You say that when you're not here. That's fun.
Hey, if it makes you feel any better, while you guys are streaming, I'm gonna be stuck in a hospital bed.
Sleeping.
You said streaming.
Yeah, but I hate
I said sleeping.
instead of streaming.
I know. I said you'll be sleeping.
I don't want to, but I hate hospitals. I really do.
I don't blame you.
I don't like them,
I don't blame you. Hey, you updated your
especially. What?
Oh, wait. Maybe you didn't. Did you?
Did I?
Oh, for some reason.
No.
No, okay. Never mind. I didn't see the white bar at the top. And now that
Are
just
you guys
reminded
ready?
me. Yep. Gameplay's up. Just gotta adjust the window just a tiny bit. Because I accidentally messed with it when I was moving that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Text.
Iris, what the fuck?
Right. Is this what Godot was talking about?
Yeah. The trick locks.
Now then, Iris, please remove these at once.
No. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm afraid I can't. It's not possible for me.
What?
During the earthquake, when the cavern was in danger of caving in, Iris escaped. And I know that there was only one lock when I last came here.
Don't try to eat my hand. So you're saying that you can't undo the new locks? Is that what you're telling me? You're being so cute. Yes.
Only I was stronger.
Well, next best thing is maybe getting a freaking sledgehammer, breaking them.
Yeah, I bet you wish you could do that with the psycho locks, don't you, right?
Yeah, but then I think about it, they cave in, and more than likely, in the event that we get another earthquake, Edgeworth would be
Can
useless.
you not say that word, please?
Earthquake.
Hamburger time.
Speaking of which,
Edgeworth, how are you feeling, by the way? You look a little pale in the face.
Sorry, Ash.
Like you're one to talk with your face all green.
I'm feeling a lot better, actually.
Shut up.
Miles Edgeworth, go and get some air. I'll watch over the suspect. You go and get a grip on yourself.
Don't be ridiculous. I'm pretty crazy.
There's no telling what sort of mistakes you can make in your current state. Go, get some rest. That is your only concern now, Miles Edgeworth.
Understood.
Good boy. I knew you'd come around.
I'll handle the investigation in the garden. You take care of things here. What's up?
No promises. Rob?
Hey guys, I'll be. I'm gonna pause for a second, or mute myself for a second.
Okay.
Such a sleepy kitty. Such a sleepy kitty who wants to eat my hand. Stop that. Don't eat my hand.
So far, so good.
In a way, I'm kind of glad you didn't choose another one of the numbers.
Yeah? Why?
Considering what's been going on, that might have hit a little too hard.
What song?
One more light.
Oh, that would have been alright.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you can't say Francisca isn't a caring sister? Hi, Nathan.
Yeah. She sure whipped him into shape.
Yeah, that's for sure.
And how are you this evening? Or morning or afternoon, wherever you're at?
Definitely has a weird way to show that she cares.
I care? This is news to me.
By the way, did you hear my grumbling?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I wasn't sure if the mic picked it up.
It did. It did.
I'm back.
Such an edgy bitch.
And speaking
What'd
of
I miss?
Edgeworth, just kidding. Speaking of Edgeworth,
Already started. I had asked whether or not the mic had picked up my grumbling.
it did.
Edgeworth.
He's got
So much pride
Oh,
that
that's-
he's
sorry.
probably off crying in the corner of the
I
garden.
heard that.
Fuck!
Actually, it would have been funny if he's like, "No, I'm not."
Nathan says, well, the sun is going down. I'm considering getting more snacks or just eating dinner. Same. I was literally on DoorDash.
I
looking
just had
at
some
stuff.
popcorn.
I don't have any food in my house right now, but I haven't eaten anything all day except for like my leftovers this morning. But
I just had. Well, yeah. Earlier, I had leftover Olive Garden that I had with my wife yesterday.
I had Red Lobster,
And then
owned by the same company.
we keep talking. There's like a Red Lobster right next to our Olive Garden, and we keep saying that we're gonna go to Red Lobster, but we never go.
They're usually right next to each other because they're owned by the same company.
Oh, okay.
Darden Restaurants Inc.
But yeah.
For context, I used to work at Olive Garden. That's why I know. Did you get soup, salad, and breadsticks?
But yeah, tonight for dinner, I got myself the chicken Alfredo.
Okay.
We had a lot of soup and breadsticks.
What kind of soup did you get?
Chicken gnocchi.
Okay, so basically Italian chicken and dumpling soup, or a creamy chicken and dumpling soup.
Yes.
I like
Really freaking good.
I like the gnocchi. I like zuppa Toscana the best because it has a little bit of a kick to it. But my favorite meal there was actually two of them were my favorites, but one of them was the Venetian apricot chicken, which for the dinner portion it was 2 grilled chicken breasts with an apricot demi-glace sauce with I think it was broccoli, but I would usually get asparagus and then add a side of angel hair pasta to it. Like plain angel hair pasta. I actually like plain pasta or like buttered noodles or whatever. I can eat spaghetti plain and be totally happy because, you know, carbs are a thing. But my other favorite is Tour of Italy, which doesn't have pasta in it either. It's 2 kebab skewers with steak, red and green peppers, onions, a skewer chicken, and a side of Tuscan potatoes with a demi-glace sauce, a rosemary pesto demi-glace sauce. But I usually get it without the demi-glace. I haven't been to Olive Garden since I quit in September of 2013. Not because I've been actively avoiding it, I just haven't been out that way. Edgeworth crying like a bitch, telling Gumshoe to make sure nobody walks over to see him like that. And all right, pride is simply another trap that hinders us in our lives. That said, one must have pride to be effective on the job. At any rate, it seems that this is where we part ways, Phoenix Wright. I'm going to stay here and see if I can't help solve these bothersome puzzles. I can just see her just whipping
So I'm
the
gonna
shit
take
out
a
of
wild
it.
guess. So,
What?
in terms of the title, obviously Morgan's involved.
For
She's
those
still
on
gunning for the Go ahead.
Oh, I was gonna say for context, for if you just tuned in, the Twitch title is titled Captain Morgan Edition. No, sorry, I just wanted to add that. Go ahead.
Morgan is still gunning for the title of Master of the Crime.
She will never be master.
And no, she won't.
She wanted Pearl to become master.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, okay, yeah, she won Pearl. But and at this point she's going through another attempt to try to, take down Maya or to get rid of Maya. And I would have to guess that the reason Iris can't take down the locks is because she was the one that put them up.
Who put him up?
Then who did?
Morgan.
Morgan's in jail.
Yeah, she's in prison.
Either that or somebody who is also connected to the Phayn family. Or has a connection with the Phayn family. But we'll see.
Yeah, Aiden, try to read what I
Right.
just said out loud. Okay, good. Thank you for the translation.
I see. Well, thanks for your help. Now then, do you mind if I ask you a few things, Iris?
No, not at all.
So,
Seriously, Francisco, you gave the lovebirds room. That's not like you at all.
I'm not in love with
why
Maya.
did you make a run for it, Iris?
I'm sorry. I heard the inner temple had been severely shaken by the strong earthquake we had.
I was so worried. I just had to come and see. In other words, you didn't run away to escape the law. At least we're clear on that. I can't tell you how relieved I was when I saw the secret cavern was all right, but... But what? Then I saw these chains here. I saw all these extra locks that someone had put on the secret cavern's door, and... Who in the world would do something like this? These trick locks are a sacred treasure of the Korean tradition. There are hundreds of ways to set them. That's why only the person who set the lock can open it. And you aren't the one who set these locks?
I don't think it's that simple, Franziska von Karma.
How dare you use my full name?
When we were here the first time, there was only one lock. But now, somehow, there's 5 of them.
What does that mean?
It means that someone wanted to secure the place even more. And they wanted to secure it before you got here, Iris. Presumably, because they want to make sure Maya couldn't get out. This means that Iris can only open one of these locks. The first one.
Yes, that's correct. What?
Iris, try to think, please. Isn't there any way around this?
Well, like I said, there are hundreds of different ways to set these locks. I suppose if I went through every combination with each one, I could remove them. But... it will take time, won't it? Yes, about a day if I had to guess.
A whole day?
Well, that's better than leaving the locks in place. Will you do this for us? Sure. I'll do whatever I can.
Got to wait another day?
Are you fucking kidding me right now?
Hang in there, Maya. We're gonna have to call... You're gonna have to call in your inner strength now.
I'm going to eat one of you when I get out of here.
You know what, Iris? There's still one thing I don't quite get.
And what might that be, Phoenix Wright?
I think it's obvious. Iris, on the night of the murder, where were you? Please, Iris. Don't look at me like that. You told us that you were in your room at Hazakor Temple at the time of the incident, but you were seen that same evening at the Inner Temple. And then you were spotted at the scene of the crime in Hazakor Temple too.
Being spotted at both Hazakura Temple and the Inner Temple? It's as if you were...
Well, Iris, I think it's about time you told us the truth.
No. I'm good. Thank you, though.
I knew it. There's something going on here that we don't know about. Do I have the evidence for it?
No. Go to Heavenly
I'm
Hall.
guessing... Huh?
Go to Heavenly Hall.
No.
Yes. Too bad.
Oh.
I'm finally getting to the bottom of this case. I can count on Eris to break those locks, so I should try to gather more clues. From Sister Bikini, Edgeworth, Gumshoe, and Pearls.
Alright, ordering my food. I decided to order Arby's.
It's weird that there's no one around all of a sudden. It sure gets quiet up here in the mountains when you're all on your own. Speaking of lone, I guess I should go check out that shack just down the path. Maybe I'll find Larry there sulking again.
Nathan
Iris,
says...
why?
Nathan says the Phays should consider mass production for these, or mass producing these complex locks. They'd make so much money. And then he also asks, do you also have the Nelson's ha ha as a sound effect? No, I do not.
No.
I used to have Sideshow Bob's Holy crap, somebody's already picking up my order. I just placed it. Damn. I usually buy, if I get fast food, I
Larry,
usually buy
where
2
are
meals.
you?
So I save it for, I get like dinner and lunch.
Leave me alone.
No.
Larry, I got a taser for you.
Hold on.
Oh. It's Pearls.
It is. Right? Am I pro right now? Just to be sure?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
As in how I sound. Oh, Mr. Nick!
Oh, Pearls. What are you doing here?
Nothing. What about Mystic Maya? Is she alright?
Wow, way to change the topic.
Well, we don't know yet.
Oh. I see.
Hey, what do you think you're doing here, Nick?
Larry?
This is the loser's shack, where losers get together to lose themselves.
This is the what?
Hey, we find comfort in each other's failures, okay? You got a problem with that?
Look, Mr. Nick. Mr. Larice did a picture of me. Oh no.
That's, great, Pearls.
But why am I on
We
fire?
want to gather our firewood now.
Oh, shit.
We cooking some hot, half-rotten potatoes over a miserable little campfire. So stay out of our way.
Hold on, everybody. I'll be right back. Ash's food just got delivered. Or, just... Her feeder went off, so I'm gonna put CBD in her food real quick.
Larry? Like, Larry, I got something for you. Zap, zap.
Hey.
He's like the punching bag for freaking Phoenix Ace Attorney.
You know what they always say. If something smells,
What?
it's usually the
Really
butts.
hungry because she saw me put food in or oil in her food and she did not care.
Oh, wow.
Well, like I said, after she had her seizure earlier, she freaking like scarfed down all her food, and was even trying to eat one of my biscuits from Red Lobster that I had on the counter. Normally,
These
what
take
food?
a lot of energy out of you.
I figured, I thought of you, honestly. That kind of actually made me feel a little bit better. No offense. I don't mean that to be just... You're reassuring to me,
Yeah.
that's basically what I'm getting at. I'm still Pearl, by the
Yeah.
way, I know that.
So
They
I
can
don't
take a
believe-
lot of energy out of you, so yeah.
But that's why I was so
cat-
surprised that she was so
a cat or a
awake.
dog's first instinct would be go get some food to
Yeah.
restore some of that.
Because usually she's like exhausted,
man,
but she was like
What's up,
active.
Rob?
But what's up, Rob? Sorry.
I was about to start the light. I waited. I
Sorry.
decided to wait because you were talking. I apologize.
It's all good.
Sorry.
We suck at
No,
interrupting
I'm
each
sorry.
other. Just did it. Ow.
Moo.
That's why it's a quirk on the wheel.
Yeah.
A clubhouse for
Man,
losers. I
believe
don't.
this. Why can't he try?
Sorry, Nathan says a clubhouse for
Getting
losers. I didn't
fired
know
up
Larry was
over
friends with
becoming a better-
Waluigi. Sorry. See, we do suck at this. Anyway, real quick. Nathan says a clubhouse for losers. I didn't know Larry was friends with Waluigi. Wah.
Oh wait, no, that one was audio.
No, you got it right.
Waha.
It just goes wah.
The
Oh, I did the
wambulance.
laugh.
Anyway.
I
I-
don't believe this. Why can't he try getting fired up over becoming a better man?
I don't believe the word I say anymore.
Zap.
Listen to me, Pearl. You don't want to trust this kind of guy, okay? He'll only let you down.
Oh, Mystic Maya.
I want to quickly check something.
Hollow has a Larry of his own, but he's not someone you'd expect.
Wait, say that again?
Apollo kind of has a Larry of his own to deal with, but it's not who you'd expect.
Huh? Why am I drawing a blank as to who you're referring to?
Larry, is there something you want to tell me about this picture?
I've got nothing to say to you, Nick. My life's here now, with Pearl. Two losers cooking potatoes together forevermore.
What am I going to do with him? Alright then. What do you think about this picture, Pearls?
I think it's really well drawn. I can't draw at all, so I think it's really amazing.
See? If someone appreciates it, it's tough getting the flames to look like that, you know.
It's supposed to be Sister Iris flying through the air, isn't it? I love it! It's like a dream, a wonderful fantasy.
No, 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 no. It wasn't a dream. She really flew. I'm telling you, Iris really flew that night.
But, Mr. Larice,
Not you too. Please don't look at me like that, Pearl. Don't look at me like I'm some kind of nutcase, I beg of you!
You are a nutcase, dude.
No promises.
I guess this picture really is a representation of what Larry thinks he saw.
Good girl. Good girl. Oh, you got sisal stuck on your fur. You ate your food, and you actually just want pee in your litter box? Awesome! And I'm still Pearl, I realize. Oh!
But Larry,
I'm not wrong, MJ?
I don't know if I would agree with that, but I see where you're coming from.
Okay.
I wouldn't put him down that low. Again, still Pearl, I realize.
Okay, so I was half asleep when I was here that night.
there you are.
But I was wide awake after the lightning struck. Saw what I saw. It was exactly like I drew in the picture.
Are you picking up what he's putting down, Rob?
If not, it will be explained in the trial.
Turnabout.
I mean, you try to stay half awake or half asleep after something like that.
So lightning struck. He saw that.
I want to put the thumbnail from the other night floating on screen. Where is it?
I'm like,
Oh, whoops. Wrong DM. Where is it?
wonder if he saw spirit.
There we go.
Unlikely. Butts is too stupid to be spiritually inclined.
You know what, Aiden? I realized I could have titled that episode Aiden Ross Edition. It
looks like I
works.
don't have any choice but to take the sketch at face value.
Hey, what's with the look of doubt on your face?
It's the picture of Iris going up,
Pros?
up, and away. That picture of Larry's head upside down, it makes it look like a dinosaur foot.
Up, up and away in my beautiful balloon.
Yes, Mr. Nick?
I've been meaning to ask you about the night of the murder.
Oh.
Where were you, and what exactly were you doing when it all happened?
Well, I was just, well, I'm just a kid, you know. Oh, I'm sure it doesn't really matter what I was doing, does it, Mr. Nick?
Sorry, Pearls, but yes, it does. On the night of the murder, you were supposed to be in Miss Do Nim's room,
Yay!
reading a book together. But she was murdered, and you, Pearls, were at the Inner Temple.
Nuh-uh.
Just what exactly happened that night, Pearls?
Nothing. I'm really sorry, Mr. Nick.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Yep.
I've been a bad girl.
Okay, I gotta ask, was this one of the things you guys were wondering if I was gonna react to?
No.
No.
Okay.
That's why I'm being punished.
Wait, what? What are you talking about, Pearls?
My spiritual power. It's disappeared.
What? Her powers have disappeared?
It's odd.
What do you mean your power has disappeared, Pearls?
Ugh. It's all over for me. A spirit medium who can't channel spirits is like Maurice.
Hey, what are you looking at me for?
Pearls? Did you try to channel someone's spirit right here at Hazakura Temple? But tried but failed, perhaps?
No, tried and died. Way to go, Nick. You made her cry. That was really cruel of you.
Just as I thought.
Phayne's being a
I'm gonna have to
meanie.
break her psychic lock to try to get the truth out of her.
Move to the main
Do I
hall.
need to talk to everybody else before talking to her?
Yep. Go to Heavenly... Or no, sorry. Main hall.
Wonder if Sister Bikini is back at the main hall yet. Haven't seen Gumshoe around for a while either. Maybe
Hello.
they're having a cup of tea together somewhere.
Welcome to the
I
stream.
bet Gumshoe is... I bet Gumshoe is Sister Bikini's type.
Hard pass, pal.
Oh, there she is. Well, much damaged. How is the sacred cavern? Looks like it's...
Oh, no.
Oh no.
Rob, you still there? MJ?
I'm here. I'm here.
Okay, seems to be my end.
No.
Be right back.
Hello?
No?
Hello?
Okay.
Yeah, for some reason I was talking,
Hey.
but the green wasn't showing up. Hello?
Rules
Oh.
of the crime tradition.
Okay, now we're here, Rob.
Yep.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. We have Iris at the sacred cavern,
This is Phoenix.
trying her best to open
This is
them.
Phoenix.
Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry. Damn it! I did it again.
It's
Okay,
okay.
so we have.
The bikini strikes again.
Feeny
So
bikini.
we have Iris at the sacred cavern, trying her best to open them for us right now. Actually, there's something I've been meaning to talk with you about, Sister Bikini. Oh yes, we're in the middle of a chat, weren't we? Yes, you were telling me how the Master of Crane disappeared 17 years ago. I want to know why Misty Face suddenly appeared at this temple. It was about a week ago when Mystic Elite... No, I mean, Misty arrived. After she showed me the talisman that proved she was the master, she said, "Someone is trying to destroy the great tradition's main family line. I'm here to put a stop to them." Someone was trying to destroy the main family line? There's only one heir to the title of master at any time, and it's usually the oldest. That child becomes the new master of the crane, and her daughters, and the main family. All other mediums become branch family members with no hope of controlling the clan. That's why nothing has changed throughout the history of the clan. Branch families always have and always will plot to erase those of the main family line. Is the power of the master worth this much bloodshed? So, you believe... Oh, sorry.
What?
Yeah, sorry. Fuck. I did it did in reverse. So, you believe in the technique, don't you, Mr. Wright? You know its power is real. Yeah, I do. It's been 2 years. It's been 2 years since I met Maya. In that time, I've seen her channel the spirits of dead people plenty of times. During the Master Mask, during the Master Mask case, during the Maggie Birds trial too. Thanks to Maya, Mia's always on hand to help me out when I need her the most. The crane technique has made a huge difference to the world, you know? I mean, the ability to commune with the dead. That's true psychic power, you know? Members of the tradition have always been there, behind every important leader. Who wouldn't respect such a tremendous skill? I suppose so, but with all that power and influence, I kind of expected you'd be really rich by now. Are you saying we're poor, Mr. Wright? You're very direct, aren't you? People don't believe in it anymore, you see? All because of one little mistake. Mistake? What mistake? It was 17 years ago. That's when everything came crashing down.
Why does everything have to go back to this?
All because of that incident. Oh, fuck. Is she talking about what I think she is? I'm sure the records still exist if you're interested. Locked up, of course. It was called the DL6 incident. That's the name of the file. Ah, I knew it. The DL6 incident? I know well. I handled a related case just 2 years ago. Oh, that's right. So was you, who was the defense attorney in that case. A murder that took place 17 years ago. It was the first time in the country's history the police ever used a spirit medium. The idea was to channel the victim's spirit to learn the identity of the murderer. The medium who performed the channeling was Misty Phayn, Maya's mother. Through I'm gonna have to guess that last one was Bikini. I'm gonna assume that was Phoenix, and then I'm gonna go back to Bikini. Hello?
Okay.
Through Mystic Missy's channeling, the name of a certain man surfaced. Armed with that as evidence, the investigators were spurred into action. But that man, he was found not guilty, wasn't he? That's right, he was. And the case remained a mystery. In other words, we failed. It was the first case the world had ever seen the crime tradition openly involved in. It was all over the media, public, and judiciary. The people of Crime Village, everyone judged her. Everyone said Misty's power were a sham. And then she just disappeared, vanished. While everyone still thought of her as a fraud. But I know the truth. Missy Phayn's spirit channeling wasn't a sham at all. Of course it wasn't. And since you managed to reveal the truth, we're finally making a comeback. The crime tradition is starting to recover at last, but with a new master wielding the power of the clan. Does she mean Maya? The spiritual power of the crime channeling technique is in the blood. Maya's told me the exact same thing before. According to Maya, only the women in the family can inherit the power. The main family's bloodline stems directly from Mystic Ami. But with each new generation, only one daughter becomes the new master. And the ones who don't become branch families, right? That's right. And it's always the cause of tragedy. You know, Maya had a sister too. An older sister named Mia. Oh yes, I've heard about her. What? You know about Mia? Of course. She became a lawyer in the hopes of discovering what happened to her mother. And lost her life as a result. Do you know what Mystic Mia is rumored to have said? She said it wasn't only because of her mother that she became a lawyer. She also didn't want to fight with her sister over the leadership of the tradition. Really? Well, she saw what happened to her own mother, Mystic Missy, as she grew up. I guess Mystic Mia got tired of seeing all the rivalry between her mother and her aunt. Right. Misty Phayn had held an elder sister too. And Misty, having superior powers, managed to usurp the master seat from her. Mystic Misty Sissy... Mystic Misty's sister is Mystic Morgan. As you probably know. Morgan. There's a name I know well. It was a year ago now. At Maya's home, Crime Village. What she did was terrible. It was also she could make her own daughter the next master. I suppose, if you know about Mystic Morgan's daughter, then you must have already realized that Iris... Huh?
Rob?
In the back of my mind, I said she was connected. I said she was connected to freaking the Phays. I called it!
Yeah.
So Iris is Morgan's daughter. Which makes Dahlia also... I fucking called it.
Pretty wild, right?
Wait, so how come we're hearing about Iris now? I guess we're gonna find out now. Iris, what's Iris got to do with any of this? That Iris is Mystic Morgan's daughter. What? Iris is what? Is she kidding me? Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? Did you just say that Iris is Morgan Faye's daughter? I just said that like 3 fucking times, yes. I thought you already knew. What, no chuckle for that?
I was laughing.
I thought you guys were just gonna start laughing for that.
I was.
Oh, well, when you said that, I'm like wondering if you almost did.
Keep in mind, most of my laughs are silent.
Oh, it sounded like you'd met one of Mystic Morgan's daughters already. I have. I know her very well. Oh? Yes, Pearl Faye. But I always thought she was an only child. Oh, you jest! That child, she's... Mystic Morgan's? I had no idea. Mystic Morgan... But she's in prison now, isn't she? Yes. Ever since she was found to be a co-conspirator in a murder case last year. It was all done to set Pearls up as the next master. I see. So I've been wrong all this time. Mystic Morgan had 3 daughters, not 2. I've already said it. Wait, what? 3? Yes. Iris, her twin sister, and Mystic Pearl. What? A twin sister? Oh, you didn't you know? It all happened 20 years ago. After the clan leadership was taken from her by her sister, Mystic Morgan's life crumbled. It wasn't many years later that Karain's reputation hit an all-time low. When Mystic Morgan's husband realized his wife would never become the master, he left her and the village, taking their twin daughters with him. How awful. He was a jeweler, you know. In the end, he remarried, and that's when it happened. He decided to give one of his girls up to be looked after by us here at the temple. That was Irish, you see. It's unbelievable. If Iris had a twin sister, could it be? Could you tell me one more thing, Sister Bikini? What was the name of Iris's sister? I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I just can't remember. All I can recall is that her father was a jeweler. Well, that's a clue, I guess. Jeweler. Thank you very much. You've helped clear up a lot of details. Pearls had 2 older sisters. Yes, that's right. No doubt it was all because of Mystic Morgan's anger towards the main family. Anger? What do you mean? Her twin daughters were taken from her by her jeweler husband. But even that couldn't destroy her dream that a child of hers would one day lead the clan. That's why she had pearls. It seems that the incident here was a result of Mr. Morgan's anger. It was able to break free of the bars that confined her. So, Iris has a twin sister. The plot thickens.
Wait, what?
But this information will be useless unless I can flesh it out a bit. I need to ask more questions to get more info.
Is there anything we can present?
Give me a sec. Nope. Move to the courtyard.
Sound like someone's happy.
Oh!
What is that?
Excuse
What
me.
is that they're humming?
I'll be back.
No motive, no crime, no motive, no crime. Sing it with me. No motive, no crime. I remember when we used to search in the channeling room in Corrine. I love my job. Who cares if the clues I find are no good? That's not what investigating's all about.
No.
The investigator investigates for the love of investigating.
No motive, no crime.
It's a passion. Good cases we have. Good cases we've lost.
You know he's
Long
parodying
way.
Bob Marley, right?
Well,
Wait, really?
Yeah, see?
I would have never guessed
No
that
Oh, yeah.
Gumshoe
motive,
was into
no
reggae.
crime. No motive, no crime. Every case gonna be airtight. Every case gonna be airtight.
Okay. My bad. I forgot that it was supposed to be a reggae.
I didn't realize it at first when I was walking
Oh, hey,
through the
Phoenix
front.
is holding up his.
Huh?
Phoenix holds up his phone and record.
Put that away.
This is like in the early 2000s, so he might not even have a cell phone.
Oh, who, me?
How long have you been there?
Long enough for my phone to record for a minute.
Again, this was in the
And
early 2000s.
stop.
Smartphones didn't exist back then.
Yeah. It's really early on.
Oh, well, either way.
If anything, he probably has like one of those like 80s large like cell phones, like the giant brick phones.
I mean, we've seen his cell phone before in the second game when he got bonked over the head.
Well, Phoenix is not Gumshoe.
Yeah.
True. Oh, okay.
So, what are you up to, detective?
I'm investigating, pal. I made a promise to Mr. Edgeworth. I promised I would find the real murder weapon.
The real murder weapon?
That barbed sword thing turned out to be a false lead, right? I'm giving it my best shot here, but I still haven't turned up any clues. I just found these weird scraps of paper. It looks like a letter or something. It doesn't seem to have anything to do with the case, though.
A letter? So, how's the investigation going, Detective Gumshoe?
I don't know if I should be telling you, pal, but I guess it can't hurt. It looks like the murder took place in the inner temple garden. Yeah, no shit. And they're taking that bloody writing on the lantern pretty seriously back at HQ.
What? You mean...
I don't have the details, pal. All I know is if you don't find Maya down in that sacred cavern, we're gonna be faced with one ugly situation.
What kind of ugly situation are we looking at here?
You got me, I don't know. They're not my words, pal.
Then who said it?
Mr. Godot.
Oh. What do you mean by that? Now, about that letter you found?
Don't remind me, pal. I'm busting a gut here trying to find the murder weapon. And all I find is some burnt up old letter.
Burnt up letter?
Yeah. It was in that incinerator right outside the inner temple.
The incinerator? I knew it. I knew I wasn't imagining it. There was snow on the incinerator when I first saw it. But after the incident, the snow had melted away. Which means someone used the incinerator on the night of the murder.
What's up with you, pal? I've got it right here if you want to take a look.
Can I? Do you mind?
Go nuts. I don't want it anyways, pal. You can have it. It's all spirit mediums and masters and stuff. I bet it's got no relation to the case.
Spirit mediums? It's got to be important if it's mentioned spirit mediums and masters. Just out of curiosity.
Read it?
Yep.
If we can.
Be careful. Once night falls,
Rob?
should be... Yeah.
Mind if I read it?
Yeah.
Damn it.
All right.
Oh, wait.
Careful.
No.
Why?
Once night falls, be there.
Why did you agree to that, Rob?
As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Leave everything up to her. Her name is. She is our. The whole. Here is a picture of her.
Yeah, she
Use
is an
it when you
a-hole.
channel her. I know you can do it. Once this is learned, also tell anyone about this letter. Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our vengeance to fruition.
I better give it a good look over and some serious thoughts.
Make sure you chuck it in the trash when you're done, pal. Littering's a crime after all.
So, what do you know about the real murder weapon so far?
Oh, it wasn't the Shichishito that was found impaled in the victim's body. Mr. Edgeworth proved that in court today.
Yeah, that's true.
In which case, it must have been another blade.
And that's what you're running around like a headless chicken looking for, huh?
Why'd you have to bring up food, pal?
Yeah, why?
Yeah, and man, is it tiring work. But let me tell you something, pal. I'm no chicken. We've got the feather of forensics in our caps these days. We're using the department's secret weapon on this.
Missile?
Secret weapon?
Missile.
What's your secret weapon? What's your secret weapon? Is it the metal detector?
Oh, you want to know? You gotta think scientifically, okay?
Is it a metal detector?
The murder weapon was a sword. Swords are, scientifically speaking, made of metal.
Is it a
right?
metal detector?
Any questions so far?
I've already asked the question. Is it a fucking metal detector? Yes or no?
No, you should have read that line. Because he said, I know what he's gonna say, but I want him to sound smart.
So
Wait,
what's the perfect tool for a job? Ta-da! A metal detector.
What,
Yeah,
Rob?
no shit!
What, Rob?
Raise your hands if you didn't see this one coming a mile away.
Well, you want to give a scientific investigation a go?
Well, last time we used something like this, we detected a bullet in a guy's shoulder.
I've been using this thing for hours now. It gets pretty boring after a while, so why don't you give it a try?
That actually wasn't the last time we used the metal detector. We used it during the, That's not the last time we used the metal detector. We used it during the, Matt Ungard case.
Last case.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But as I just said,
Well, no, because the
detecting a bullet
karma...
in somebody's shoulder.
No, that's from the first game. There was a metal detector minigame in the second game, too.
That wasn't a metal detector, though. That was a bug. That was a bug detector.
I'm reading the guide. That's what it's telling me. Don't blame the messenger.
Okay.
I don't remember that. I just remember the metal detector in the first game.
Play forensics expert.
Come on, pal. It's good fun, I'm telling you.
Alright, then. I guess I'll give it a go.
Like I said, this is the department's most advanced gadget. The absolute best.
Whatever, missile's better. Nathan
Only thing
says...
next to it would be rocket.
I said missile. Well.
Sorry.
If it isn't the final nail in Manfred's coffin, the metal detector. Yeah, I probably detected the nail in the coffin, too.
Yep. My worst adversary.
Truth.
I could totally see Manfred being.
You could make it cry. It's so high tech you could skydive off it. Yeah, okay, pal.
Yeah, sure.
I just imagine
So
Gumshoe jumping
now
out
I'm
of a plane
gonna tell you how to use it.
with the metal detector for getting a parachute.
I could see it.
It's the best weapon we have.
It's
Splat.
possible. It's possible the real murder weapon's around here somewhere, right?
Sure. That's what we're trying to find out.
Right. So first, let's turn the detector on. That's the sound of the metal detector signal. Hey,
Bouncing off
next,
something
move the
metallic.
detector around and give the courtyard a good look-see, pal. What?
Nothing. I was just saying something.
Rob.
You keep skipping.
It's not Rob. My bad. He's not.
It's not me.
This thing picks up metallic. Take a good look at anything and everything that seems suspicious, okay, pal? Yeah, it was Otto. It was Otto playing. That Shido weapon next to the golden statue wasn't the real murder weapon, pal.
Go check the ladder.
Yeah, I know. I just thought I'd check it again anyway.
Oh yeah, that reminds me. You know about that sword? It's supposed to represent the multiple branches that life can take, all ending as one.
Does that mean we're all gonna die
Yes.
now?
I've heard something about that.
You know what I think about sometimes? Oh boy.
Food?
Oh, that too, but what kind of life I'd be leading had I not joined the homicide division?
You think about that kind of stuff, Detective?
Of course I do. I think about it a lot. Me as a traffic cop, me as a detention officer, me as the Blue Badger.
No. There's something to be said about the humor value of Gumshoe as the Blue Badger.
I hate you. Check the ladder. Check the ladder. No, check the ladder.
Looks like a wallet.
Oh, that's where it's been.
Is it yours, Detective?
I'm always dropping it, so I put a bell on it. Maybe I should probably fix the hole in my pocket. I don't know.
But you still dropped it anyway.
Yeah, but now I found it again, pal. Thanks.
Your wallet's completely empty.
Well, I drop it all the time, so I don't put money in it anymore.
Okay. Then how come the metal detector picked it up?
Must be because of the bell, I guess. Hey, look, a ladder.
Hell yeah.
That's a step ladder.
Shut up.
Oh, what's the difference? Looks like a normal ladder to me, pal.
Surely, everyone knows the difference. I mean, they're pretty ordinary objects.
I've met plenty of guys like you, always picking on the smallest details.
Yeah, I hate those kind of
The
people.
vegetable store guy near my place does it all the time. He even corrects me when I ask for a head of lettuce. That's a cabbage, he says. I'm telling you the exact same thing.
No, they're not. They're completely different.
You have to plant both of them firmly in the ground before they can grow, don't you? Listen, you gotta take a step back and look at the bigger picture sometimes. Otherwise, you could miss a really important clue. That's advice from a pro, pal.
Says the guy who wanted us to
How are
throw away
you
the
a
letter.
thing?
How are you a thing?
The last person I need advice from is this guy in front of me. Looks like there's something round buried in the ground here.
Don't touch that, pal!
Huh? What is it?
It's a trap! People set them out to catch us as detectives. They're real nasty.
A trap for detectives? You mean like those fierce traps with sharp teeth that are supposed to snag your leg?
Yeah, those! I got my finger caught in one of those once.
Your finger.
That was the spit of cheese and it looked so tasty, so I reached out and then BAM!
I'm not sure I know how to respond to a story as stupidly pitiful as that. What's this? A pen?
Hey, I've been looking all over for that, pal!
Huh? It's yours?
Yeah, my old man gave it to me when I qualified as a detective. He told me it'd be good for sticking in suspects' faces.
That makes you detective sound really nasty.
It's my dream to stick it in your face one day, right?
Then don't go losing it.
Wait,
Oh,
why are you going past
I
the
saw
staff?
something.
This is Miss Donim's staff, isn't it?
Scientifically speaking, they're usually made of wood.
Okay, Emma, calm down.
But the detector is reacting to it.
Yeah, but however you look at it, the thing's made of wood, all right? I don't bother investigating anything unless it looks like it might be metallic.
There's a sword in the staff. Isn't the whole point of a metal detector to find metal where you can't see it?
It's weird that this thing's causing a racket, though.
Here, let me take a look at it.
Hey, hands off! Examining evidence is a job for the... Oh, you already did it.
Crap.
It's a sword. The top is coming off.
Look what you've done! You've damaged a really important piece of evidence! Oh yeah, that's right, they grappled with it.
I thought it was Edgeworth that discovered it.
In the anime, I believe so. That's a
sword. Inside
the staff!
Inside the staff. This is... Could it be?
The murder weapon!
I'd never have guessed there'd be a sword concealed in the victim's staff.
They call this kind of thing a sword cane, pal! This one's a real gem.
Oh, sorry.
The workmanship's really something else. Thank goodness it wasn't a cane sword, or else the victim would have stabbed her own foot.
I officially give up on trying to figure out how Gumshoe's mind works. If the real scene of the crime was the inner temple garden, then why was the sword used to kill the victim found in the main hall courtyard? Hey, Gumshoe. Who knows about the hidden sword?
No one. Even the police didn't know about this until I discovered it just now.
Well, as they say, there's no team in Gumshoe. It doesn't look like there are any traces of blood on it.
Oh, then I guess this isn't the murder weapon, huh?
No. I'm sure someone just wiped it off as the murder after the murder.
Yeah, of course. This thing's definitely the murder weapon. Great job, pal.
It's about the same length as the Shito. This must be the murder weapon.
Okay, I'm gonna run over to forensics. There's gotta be some traces of blood left, even if most of it's been wiped off. See you later, pal. Dip. Nope, not doing it.
Why?
Wait up, detective.
Huh? Is it, pal? I'm a pretty busy guy right now, you know.
You're going to get that staff analyzed, right? Would you mind holding off for just a while?
Huh? What are you talking about, pal?
Please. Just until we find Maya.
Maya? What's this got to do with her?
I don't know, but I'm starting to get a really bad feeling in the pit of my stomach.
Oh? How so?
Look, Maya's trapped inside the sacred cavern right now, and, well, we don't even know if she's okay or not. The more evidence and testimony I hear, the more uneasy I feel.
You don't think Maya's been...
Please, detective. Let's just wait until we can get inside the sacred cavern.
You're looking kind of Viridian there. Okay. Just stop it with that face, pal. One thing, though. This staff's secret trick. Let's just keep it between you and me, alright? If it gets out that we knew about it and didn't say anything, we're finished.
I understand.
This is just a regular run-of-the-mill staff, you got it? Okay, now you take good care of it, pal.
Thank you.
Don't worry. You'll be fine.
Gumshoe?
You know, there's a place at the base of this mountain that has some really good pasta. How about I take you there when you find Maya, huh, pal?
Sure. Thanks.
With what money?
Right.
You're just gonna
I
dine and
can't help
dash?
but wonder, though. What was Elise Donim doing with a staff like this in the first place? Maybe she was gonna go kill her sister.
Move to the garden.
But her sister's buying bars. That's not the kind of person Misty is.
Well, to keep Maya safe. The cops are still combing the place. They look pretty nervous. I'd be nervous too. It's gotta be a tough job. Especially with someone giving you the evil eye the whole time.
How could I have done that?
Wow, I can't believe it's still bothering him. Edgeworth?
Just you.
Hey! Don't you dare run away!
What do you want, right?
What do I want?
If you came here to laugh at me, then get on with it. Go on. Laugh away.
I was ready to hug it out with him, but he's just the same. Prideful Edgeworth. You went back to criminal affairs department, right? You said you wanted to look into something concerning Iris.
Yes. And thanks to what I found, I was reminded of something terrible.
I'm gonna take a wild guess and present.
Yep.
Wait.
Yep.
Hey, Edgeworth. Did you know that Iris had a twin sister?
What? When? You can't be serious.
Sister Bikini told me, but the problem is she didn't know the name of this twin.
There's nothing about Iris having a sister in the files I checked.
Well, Iris was taken in by the temple when she was really young. Apparently, her sister was raised by her father, a jeweler, I think.
A jeweler? Right. I just might know who this twin sister of hers is.
I had a feeling you'd say that. Let me guess. Her name is Dahlia Hawthorne, right?
How? Yes, exactly.
Please tell me what you know about her, Edgeworth. Please. Shouldn't that thing be filled out?
No.
Well, you didn't know her name yet.
So, you guys are putting a lot of effort into the investigation of the garden here, huh?
There's a high chance this is the actual scene of the crime. That's why.
You mean because of the writing in blood and the talisman in the snow?
Exactly. As you know, those things couldn't have been planted here after the murder.
But surely, you don't suspect Maya, do you?
We have to treat everyone as a suspect. Maya as well as Iris. It's our job, right?
So,
Don't you say that word.
I guess you still haven't gotten over your fear of the shaky shakes?
He's not addicted to drugs. Silly Phoenix. That's not a silent laugh.
Still
this
afraid of
time.
elevators?
That was a out loud laugh this time. Congratulations, Aden. We can audibly hear you laugh. Stop that, Rob. You're too loud. Just kidding. What got you, Aiden?
I'm changing it to shaky shake.
That's just Phoenix being patronizing.
Oh. Oh, fucking hell.
Hey, Edgeworth, see any other parents die recently? Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Ugh.
That's right.
No.
You don't have any
thankfully,
parents.
My nightmares have stopped. Quiet, Francisca.
That wasn't Francisca.
But still... But still, if the ground gives even the slightest tremor, I find myself short of breath.
17 years ago when we were still school kids at the same elementary school. Edgeworth found himself in the middle of a murder. It all started with that big quake that hit the courthouse.
Edgeworth, you remember that earthquake? You know, that earthquake? That where you were in the elevator? Where you couldn't breathe? Remember that?
Oh, okay, so it's supposed to be Mia?
Hmm?
Yes. I was stuck in the elevator with my father, who was a defense attorney. We were deprived of oxygen and we passed out. That's when it happened. That single gunshot shattered my whole life. I lost everything that day, all because of that earthquake. My dreams, my family, and myself.
It's been more than 17 years now. And that case was finally resolved 2 years ago, right?
You think I don't know that? I was there, but it was such a shock. I never imagined I could be so wrong about myself and my life. I'm sorry, Wright. There's nothing else I can say. Not after you chose to become a lawyer for my sake. And not after you saved me.
Edgeworth, you're stronger than you think. No more of this self-pity, okay?
Oh, sure, you can. You don't say that part aloud. Okay.
So, Dahlia Hawthorne.
Nah. It was my first court case 6 years ago. I was a greenhorn, and due to my inexperience, the defendant died.
You're talking about Terry Falls, right?
You know about that case?
You're not the only one who noticed something about Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne. I checked one of Mia's old files from 6 years ago.
Oh, what are you gonna tell him that you dated her?
I'm getting to that.
Yes. Dahlia was a key witness in that case. Dahlia and Terry Falls conspired together to stage a fake kidnapping 11 years ago. They stole a jewel worth $2 million from Dahlia's father, a jeweler.
Dahlia sounds like one of those Karens
And
that I
5
watch in my
years
body
after
cam
that-
videos.
Wait, what?
I said Dahlia sounds like one of those Karens that I watch in the body cam videos on YouTube. Like, huh, well, I thought I could get away with it.
Oh.
I'm calling Dahlia a Karen, is basically what I'm
murdered her.
saying.
Okay. I
Okay.
mean, hey, the shoe fits.
Yeah.
Well, she probably lost those when
She murdered her own sister, Valerie Hawthorne, to keep her from talking.
So the
Do
thing
what?
is, okay, so Valerie, oh, would that be Pearl's stepsister?
Technically, all three are.
So yes.
Because Pearl's from a different father.
Yeah.
So they're half siblings.
Her sister.
Well, her stepsister, actually. They weren't blood related. Oh, okay.
Well, thanks, Edgeworth.
Never mind. Valerie was the only daughter of Dahlia's father's second wife.
Oh. And this is when she entered my life. The woman who tried to kill me.
Well, let's frame you for murder.
So after Terry Falls died, what happened to Dahlia? Did you check that out?
Does it really matter? Like I said, Dahlia isn't connected with this case.
Why are you so sure about that?
It's simple. Dahlia Hawthorne is dead.
What?
Well, her metabolic processes are a matter of interest only to historians, so to speak.
I also made a comment about her possibly being dead.
Mm-hmm.
To be fair, Aiden and I also said at
So-
one point that she died.
I think
Please
we're...
get you away from it for a good while.
Huh?
Say it again, Aiden?
So I'm
What's
gonna... So...
I said, and we successfully steered you away from it for a good while.
We did. But as you were asking, Rob?
Now, as we're probably going to find out in a second, Pearl's powers probably did not disappear. She channeled Dahlia, and Dahlia killed Misty.
But her powers didn't work. Pearls couldn't channel Dahlia.
That's why she said she was a bad girl.
We'll find out. We'll find out. What do you mean by Dahlia Hawthorne is dead, Edgeworth?
Right? I must confess that in reading her file, I came to know of the murder case you were involved in during your college years. Dahlia Hawthorne was found guilty thanks to the persistence of Mia Phayn.
You're welcome. Mia Phayn! Mia Phayn! Sorry, Ash.
At that time, Dahlia... It's like she was possessed by a demon or something.
It's been almost 5 years since that guilty verdict was handed down. And her sentence was finally carried out. She was executed last month.
Executed?
I'm sure that's a bit of a shock for you, right? And for more reasons than one. But do you understand now? She can't possibly be connected with this case. She's dead, and once someone is dead, there is no way to revive them.
There's one way to revive the dead. I wonder.
Zombies.
It seems you're not aware of one other connection yet, Edgeworth.
And what is that?
It's possible Iris and Dahlia Hawthorne's mother.
What's their mother got to do with any of this?
She's Morgan Fay, a spirit medium from a branch family of the Crane channeling technique.
Did you just say Quran channeling technique?
Do you know something about it?
Oh, yes. I know it's connected with that fraudulent spirit medium.
Fraudulent?
I was involved in another nightmare 17 years ago. I was caught up in the middle of a murder investigation. Police didn't have any leads. They were stumped. And that's when they called her in. She was a very famous spirit medium and the master of her channeling school. But do you know what happened? As a result of her efforts, an innocent man was accused of murder. She and her powers, they were all fraudulent.
Edgeworth?
Go to the police records room. It's all in there. All you have to do is check the DL6 incident case file, and you'll know.
Of course, how could I forget? Edgeworth was the victim in that case. Edgeworth, you'll understand someday. And then you'll see that the crying channeling technique is real. Should I?
Do it. Let's see what
'Cause I-
happens.
Just out of curiosity.
Another victim we know nothing about. Same as always. I hope you'll tell me if you know something about our mystery woman, right?
I know that Elise Donem is no ordinary visitor of the temple, but her true identity could be a useful weapon for the defense. And I can't give that away just like that.
Okay.
Move to the training hall.
So...
Or not.
Is it time?
No.
Alright, sorry.
Hold on.
Is it?
Hold
No.
on. Hold on. Let me look.
Oh, it might be time for Pearl first.
Nope. It's Magatama time.
In here?
Yep.
Okay.
Alright, sorry, Iris.
Magatama time.
Megatama time.
I think it's time you told the truth about what you were doing on that night.
Break those psycho locks. Right.
You said you were in your room at Hazakura Temple the entire time. Do you still claim that to be the truth?
Yes, that's where I was.
Iris, I believe you're innocent. That's why I want to believe what you're telling me, too, but I can't. Because this person saw you somewhere else in the temple.
You mean on the night of the murder?
Huh?
Or the night of the murder. I'm talking about Sister Bikini, of course.
Sister Bikini.
Her testimony in court today was very clear. The night I was helping an acolyte with her training in the inner temple, but, well, as you can see, my back likes to act up violently. So I left Iris to help the acolyte and return to Hazakura Temple. Sister Bikini didn't just see you. She spoke with you. You two talked about Maya's training that night. So you see, Iris, you were at the inner temple on the night of the murder.
That's very impressive, Mr. Wright. The Acolyte's actual training was due to start after 10 o'clock that night. I left the main hall early so I wouldn't be late.
What time was it?
Let me see. It takes about 20 minutes to walk between the main hall and the inner temple. So, I would have left about 9:40 p.m., I think.
I'm sorry, Iris, but lying just doesn't suit me, or suit you.
Huh?
Now, you say you left the main hall at 9:40, but what'd you say doesn't add up with this?
You're right.
You yourself testified to the contrary, don't you remember? You said you rang the lights out bell at 10 o'clock that night. Plus, only moments before you rang that bell, you were seen at the main hall by the most reliable witness I have.
Who's that?
Don't keep me in suspense. Who is it?
Me.
Oh, shit. Mr. Wright?
We even spoke a little that evening. That's when you gave me this. Surely you haven't forgotten.
No. That's right. I remember.
And that brings us to another puzzling fact, Iris. At 10 o'clock on the night of the murder, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time. It's time you told me exactly what's been going on, Iris. So far, I've managed to prove 2 things. First, on that incident, you were at the Inner Temple. And second, at the exact same time, you were ringing the bell at Hazakort Temple. There's only one possible explanation for this apparent impossibility.
What are you thinking?
On the night of the incident, you were seen in 2 different places at the same time, which means there must have been 2 of you. I can't think of any other explanation, Iris.
But that's crazy. How could that be? There's only one of me. It's impossible.
Impossible? I wonder. The way you're trembling certainly seems to suggest otherwise.
You're seriously trying to suggest that there's more than one of me? Then show me the evidence. Show me something that proves that there's more than one of me.
Present that?
Yep.
Yes.
I have a firm grasp of the situation now, Iris. You have a sister, don't you? A twin sister, perhaps. That's right. Dahlia Hawthorne, a woman I know only too well.
I had no idea you knew of her. Very impressive, Mr. Wright. But she's no longer...
Yes, I know. Her sentence was carried out recently, wasn't it? I'm sorry.
Thank you.
There's no need to explain now, is there, Iris? This second you, who was here at the scene at the temple on the night of the murder, it was your twin sister, Dahlia Hawthorne.
But you just said yourself a second ago. My sister's dead. Have you forgotten that?
Have you forgotten this, Iris? This is a channeling dojo, a training ground of the crying channeling technique.
Oh, shit.
That night, someone channeled Dahlia's spirit, and you knew about it. And that's the secret you've been trying to hide from me.
Megatama time complete.
I was in the main room in the main hall that night. As soon as I heard that I'd been spotted at the inner temple, I knew. I knew it was my sister. Talia. The other half of me who passed away last month.
Just as I suspected. The iris that Sister Bikini saw at the inner temple on the night of the murder, it was Dahlia Hawthorne. Why didn't you tell me this before?
Because my sister always does the right thing.
Excuse me?
And because I mustn't get in the way of what she's trying to do. I already betrayed her once before. I can't do it again.
You betrayed her? What do you mean?
That's why I have to accept that I may be found guilty. It's the only way.
So, what's she talking about?
You know about it, don't you, Mr. Wright? About the fake kidnapping that took place here in Eagle Mountain 11 years ago? That was the start of it all. It's what started her down that twisted path. She started to commit crime after crime, and in the end, she lost her life.
You know, I just realized that one image of Dahlia.
What, with her back turned under the umbrella? Or under the
Yeah, I was
parasol?
gonna say it almost looks like that perspective picture where you have to like whether you have to guess whether you see a young woman or an old lady.
It's all because I betrayed her.
How did you betray her, Iris?
It was no coincidence that Eagle Mountain is where the exchange was to take place. After all, I helped plan the whole thing.
What?
But I got scared, so I ran away.
What are you talking about? Why would you help her? Stealing $2 million from your own father? That's awful.
But I promised that I'd help. And she didn't do it for the money.
Oh.
It was revenge on her father.
Revenge? What do you mean by revenge?
He was a hideous man. He threw her mother away and then sent her to hell.
her mother. She must be talking about Morgan Phayn.
Our mother was the eldest daughter of the main branch of the Phayn family. The main family had a lot of influence in many business and political circles at the time. As the eldest daughter, our mother was set to inherit all of that as the next master. That's the reason our father married our mother in the first place. For power. But his plan backfired. Because our mother's sister took it all from her. She took over as the Master of Karayan.
That would be Misty Phayn, Maya's mother.
But before long, the credibility of a Karayan tradition hit rock bottom. The new master, Misty Phayn, made a terrible mistake. It was during the investigation of the DL6 incident. After that happened, our father took me and my twin sister away, leaving our mother and her home behind. He hated the place. He said it was a hick dive, and that he had no reason to stay there.
What an asshole!
And that's when you came here, Kazakor Temple.
Yes. The woman my father took as his next wife already had a daughter, Valerie. I had no place in his new family, you see.
Okay, no, I'm playing it again.
What an asshole!
That is so loud.
That's fucked up.
Oh.
Sorry.
It's not good. Yeah, Nathan says, whoa, that was a loud one.
Oh.
And I haven't seen my mother once since then. Having the master's seat stolen from her and being rejected by her own family. I've heard she's been very battered, spiritually and emotionally.
I think I'm finally beginning to see how the pieces fit together.
I've asked her everything I can in my capacity as a prosecutor. This incident. Everything related to it goes back to the history of the Phayn clan.
That's what it looks like. Iris, there's just one more thing I want you to tell me.
What is it?
During the incident in which your sister, Dahlia Hawthorne, poisoned a lawyer, she began a relationship with a certain college student in order to hide the evidence. That college student. Have you heard anything about him?
Well, I did hear one thing. She said she hated his guts.
I see. Thank you for your help.
You're welcome.
Ow. Hurry
Hurry up, Phoenix Wright. There's still much to investigate. Leave these locks to me. I'll open them for you. I promise.
Thank you. Suppose I'd better continue my investigation. There's still one giant secret left to unlock. Pearl's psychic locks.
The final Megatama time. Are you ready for it?
Yeah.
No more Megatama time after this.
Look at that. They really did make a fire right in front of the shack. Oh, look, the shack's on fire.
Oh.
Oh, Mr. Nick.
You're too late, Nick. You came here for one of our potatoes. We've already polished them all off.
I think I've pretty much got all the evidence I need. Now I just need to find out what Pearls is hiding. Sorry, Pearls.
What's the stone you're pulling out?
Megatama.
After dinner on the night of the murder, you were supposed to be with Alice Donim's room, reading a book together, correct?
Elise. Yes! I was so
Elise.
happy when she invited me. But I didn't go in the end.
You didn't go.
No, I was somewhere else I had to go instead. I was so worried, I had to go. I didn't know what to do with myself, I was so nervous.
So Pearls never went to Donim's room because she was too worried about something or someone else. Pearls, on the night of the murder, you went to
Yep.
You went there, didn't you, Pearls? Looks like she's still not going to open up to me. This is where you went because you were so worried, right? Then the next question is, who or what were you worried about? Now, I'm going to take a guess, and you can tell me if I'm right or not.
You mean you know?
Alright.
Oh, okay.
No. You went to this place for a very simple reason. And
Don't worry, this is the last part of the section.
okay.
Nope, not her. Not her. There you go.
It's obvious what you were so worried about, Pearls. It was Maya, wasn't it? You knew the training Maya was undertaking was dangerous. After all, it was the special course.
I signed
You
up
get
for
to
your
voice
special
Maya again
course.
after all.
Well, my, quite brave of you considering how cold it is. Young people can be so reckless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one of those you channel. Sister Bikini scared you with what she said, didn't she? Because it was you who introduced Hazakura Temple to Maya in the first place, you felt responsible. Didn't you?
Oh.
Thinking
Thinking about what could happen to Mystic Maya made me more and more worried. I couldn't sit still at all. That's why I decided to go and find out how she was doing at the inner temple.
then we're clear now that you went to the inner temple that night, Prosa. That's not clear as what happened after that. About what time was it when you headed over to the inner temple?
It was probably around 9:30 when I left the main hall. I heard the real training was supposed to start at 10. I wanted to get there before it started. But there was so much snow, so I didn't get there until after 10 o'clock.
Till after 10? How did you know what time it was?
Because I heard the bell ringing for lights out.
Sure, the lights out bell? Hazakura Temple's bell. Right, so Hazakura Temple's bell's pretty small though, isn't it? You must have good hearing.
I was really trying to pick up the sound of that bell, that's all. I didn't want to miss it. That would be terrible.
You're trying to hear the bell. Tell me, Pearls. Why are you so worried about hearing that bell?
Huh? Oh, I said my line.
Oh. I think I know why. The reason you were so worried about the bell. I'm gonna say this. You were given some instructions to follow for that night, weren't you?
I presume that you found the piece of paper? Oh, where did you find that?
Rob? Rob?
We can't hear you.
Can you hear me?
Can hear you, yeah, now.
Okay.
But you
You're
just
following instructions in this.
Hmm?
Okay. Alright, you were following the instructions in this letter that night, weren't you? That's why you couldn't afford to miss the sound of the lights out bell.
I'm speechless, Mr. Nick. You're amazing.
These instructions that were found in that incinerator. I believe they were written for you, Pearls.
For me? No.
As you can see, a large portion has been burned. But the last section is still fairly legible. As soon as you hear the lights out bell, you must channel her spirit. Who was it, Pearls? Whose spirit were you supposed to be channeling? Talking into account the author of the note and their purpose for writing it. Whose spirit would Pearl have? Whose spirit would Pearls have been trying to channel? Don't overthink it, Phoenix. It's pretty obvious who Pearls was supposed to channel. It was Dahlia Hawthorne, wasn't it? That was the name that was in the letter. Just as I thought. It wasn't Iris who Sister Bikini met at the Inner Temple that night. It was Dahlia Hawthorne. Do you know anything about her, Pearls? Do you know what kind of woman Dahlia Hawthorne was?
No. I've never heard of anyone by that name before reading those instructions.
Oh, good. At least I don't have to break it to you that you have a dead sister.
Fuck.
She's like, wait, what?
I have a sister? And she's dead?
It's like, technically two.
Happy birthday to me!
Technically two. One of... No, she has a dead sister and the other one's about to go to jail.
Family reunion. Love it!
I thought so. Pearls doesn't have a clue. She doesn't know that Dahlia is her sister. About the instructions in the letter I found, Pearls. Who wrote them? Whoever it was asked you to channel the spirit of someone you never heard of. You must have quite a lot of respect for them. After all, you followed their instructions without question. So here's my next question. Pearls? I have to wonder about something. You didn't have any idea what these instructions meant, did you?
But
you followed them to the letter regardless. Why? Because it was your own mother who asked you. That's why.
How did you...
I figured it out. The person who wrote you this letter was your own mother, Morgan Phayn. Alright, Pearls, it's time to start telling the truth.
Mr. Nick,
Why is she holding back from me? I don't like this.
Don't underestimate me just because I'm a child.
Huh?
If you're trying to say I follow these instructions, I'd like to see some proof.
What?
Because I don't think you have any.
She'd say anything rather than admit to carrying out these instructions. I guess I'll have to produce some more evidence then. One more thing should do it. Alright, Pearls. We both know someone carried out these instructions on the night of the murder. But you're right. There's no evidence that proves it was you.
I knew it!
However, do you know that whoever did was a child?
Huh? How do you know that? Nuh-uh.
It couldn't have been an adult. No adult would have made a simple mistake like that.
I know a couple adults that would in this game.
A simple mistake? What do you mean by that?
I'm sure you thought you were carefully and following the instructions you'd been given. But you misunderstood some of the words of this.
This is the
And this is the evidence. Okay.
so what proves it?
You just
What did
passed
the notes
it.
say at the end,
A mistake that only a child would make?
Rob?
Okay.
Nope.
What
Wait,
did
hold
the
on.
notes say at the end?
No.
Which is it?
What shows what piece up there shows something that a mistake that a child could make?
Right there. It was you who splattered gravy on this hanging scroll, wasn't it?
What? Why would I do something like... Nuh-uh.
You remember what was written in that letter? Gravely roast the master in the fires of Hades and bring our revenge to fruition. You didn't know how to read the words gravely.
Wake up.
Okay, but you didn't know how to read the words gravely and roast, among other words.
How do you know that?
Remember the conversation you had with Miss Donim on the night of the murder?
Perhaps we can read some books together.
Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading.
Well then, would you like to practice reading with me?
Miss Elise? So, for example, how do you read this?
It says gravely. That's kind of a tough word.
Sure. Mr. Nim taught you how to read gravely and roast. But she didn't teach you. Is what they meant.
Gravely sounded like gravy to me. And you skipped my line.
Oh. No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Oh.
It's all good.
And that's why you did it? That's why you covered the picture of the master in gravy from that night's pot roast?
To be honest, I did think it was a bit strange. Yeah, you could have sent that gravy my way. I guess I really did get the wrong idea. That was my attempt at voicing Maya.
Just a tiny bit.
I really am useless. I couldn't even burn the letter properly as my mother have asked of me. Such a simple thing. And I couldn't even do it right. Megatama time complete. Unlock successful. After dinner last night, I did go to the inner temple. With a pot full of the leftover gravy.
The gravy?
I saw the picture on the hanging scroll near the sacred cavern. I was sure it was the Master of Karayan, like it said in the letter.
And then?
Well, it was already way past 10 when I got there because of all the snow. Yes, and then. So I went to the inner temple guest area. I read my line.
The guest area?
Yes, I thought I could wait there until the training was over.
Why didn't you just go to the training hall?
Because Mystic Maya's main training had already started and I couldn't interrupt it. So I just stayed where I was and prayed for her to get through it. But then,
Girls? Did you fall asleep?
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to, I just couldn't help it.
Hey, don't worry about it, Pearl. Who cares if you fell asleep? I fell asleep waiting for Iris too, so it happens.
Anyway, then you found yourself trapped at the inner temple.
Yes, when I woke up it was morning. I tried not to cry, but...
And all this stuff's going right over my head. I don't understand a thing of it.
Dusky Bridge wasn't there anymore and no one was in the training hall. I thought everyone had left because I overslept, or left me because I overslept. I threw the letter into the incinerator, then I heated up the leftover gravy and...
Oh.
Rob?
Rob?
Ah, shit.
Huh. It must have been pretty scary for you, Pearl. I know what it's like. Nick used to leave me behind when I fell asleep at school, too.
Don't equate something so trivial with her experience, Larry.
Can't make me do it, Nick.
It was written right in my mother's letter. Rob? It said, as soon as you hear the lights
my
out...
line, wasn't it?
No. As soon as you hear the lights out, Belle, you must channel her spirit. I was on my way over to the inner temple when I heard the bell ring.
So you channeled Dahlia Hawthorne's spirit.
No. I tried, but I couldn't do it.
You couldn't do it?
I've never failed at channeling someone. This is the first time it's happened. I tried and I tried and I tried. Yesterday, this morning, the whole time. But I just couldn't do it.
Don't let it get you down, Pearl. It'll all work out. If you want, I'll come flying through the sky for you. Whoosh, just like that.
So she never managed to channel the spirit?
Huh?
So, is that why you think your spiritual powers are gone?
Yes, I don't know what to do.
Isn't there any other explanation for why you couldn't channel the spirit?
I suppose there's one other possibility, but it's not very likely, though.
Can you please tell me what it is, anyway?
It could happen if someone else was already channeling the same spirit.
Someone else? What do you mean?
Well, there's only one of each spirit, right?
Yep, it's like dating a girl, Nick. You can't see a hot chick if she's already taken. Then explain, Miss...
Then, that would mean on the night of the murder, someone else channeled her spirit before Pearls could. Someone else channeled the spirit of Dahlia Hawthorne.
I'm a failure. I couldn't even grant my mother's final wish.
Her final wish?
Yes, this letter. Rob?
Yeah.
This is my last wish, she said. So make sure you follow the instructions carefully.
This letter. I definitely need to find out more about it.
My mother has gone to a place called a penitentiary? Whatever that means.
Yeah. I know, Pearls.
I visit her every month. And last month she told me...
The time we've been waiting for has come, Pearl. There's something I need you to do for me. Hid a letter for you at our home before they brought me here.
Rob?
Huh.
Wake up!
I want you to read it and do exactly what it says. It's for the good of the Phayn clan, my angel. You'll be doing a great thing. Now, listen carefully and I'll tell you where the letter's hidden.
My mother is always nice to me. I love her very much.
Yeah, they'll do anything for their kids, right?
She said it was for the good of the Phayn clan, so I knew I had to help her. I mean, Mystic Maya's part of the Phayn clan, so it had to be good for her, too. That's right, isn't it, Mr. Nick? There was a picture left with her letter, too.
A picture?
Of Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Usually a picture is enough to channel someone's spirit, but this time...
Pretty weird, huh?
Like Larry knows anything about this stuff.
There's something else that was strange about my mother's letter. The seal on it was broken, as if someone had already opened it once before.
That sure is pretty strange.
Alright, someone had opened already? Thanks, Pearls. You really helped me out.
You're very welcome. My mother is watching over us. Teehee.
Bum, bum, bum.
So, I'm sure Mystic Maya will be alright.
Look at that instant smile on her face. What am I supposed to say to her?
Finally figured it out, have you, Trite? You finally realized how terrible of a crime being painfully oblivious is.
You do?
The entrance to the sacred cavern looks like a freaking puzzle workshop.
Guess he's talking about Iris and the lock-breaking effort.
But it's all a waste of time.
Why do you say that?
Because Maya Phayn isn't coming back.
What? You don't know what you're talking about. And how can you say something like that?
It was your job to protect her, Trite. Just like it was your job to protect Mia Phayn. Two sisters, caught up in the worst circumstances.
I realize that, but...
And you were the only one who was by their side. You were the only one who could have saved them.
But I didn't know anything about what was going on.
What did I just say, Trite? Being oblivious is a heinous crime in itself.
Fuck you.
Hey, Godot, what was on Maggie Bird's apron?
Tomorrow.
Oh, that's right, you couldn't see
We'll
it.
settle everything in court tomorrow. once and for all.
Mr. Nick?
I never said I wasn't guilty of it.
Is what that man just said true?
He'll be alright, Pearls. I'm sure Maya's alive. You'll see for yourself tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. I know I can trust you, Mr. Nick. For now.
My dear Pearl, you've done so well, my child. My Pearl. It's better that you don't know what you've done. I knew this day would come for you. The blood of the main family is no more. Now, finally, after all this time, the master seat is yours. My last great wish. It seems I was just in time.
To be continued.
Oh, boy.
And then we figure out Pearl has a twin named Diamond.
So, if Pearls didn't channel Dahlia, then there has to be who else would have been able to channel her?
I wonder.
If she was even channeled.
Yeah.
Alright, let's find out if we have to do ASMR next time. Dear Lord. Wait, you guys in?
Yes.
Rob, you
Yeah.
in? Okay, let's spin.
Yep.
Wow.
Well, shit. Wait.
Oh, let's look at something. Wait, that
No,
shouldn't be
that shouldn't be-
happening.
that shouldn't be-
be
yeah.
on the wheel.
Yeah, that needs to be removed. Respin. Sorry about that. Spin.
Wow.
Duh.
We
Shit, because we did the punishment stuff.
Yep.
Ah, fuck.
So it happened. It's happening.
ASMR stream.
The will was determined to make us accept it.
Well, the next time you see us playing Phoenix Wright, we'll be doing it in ASMR.
Okay.
Or at least be speaking in ASMR as
Oh,
far as
fun.
our voices are concerned. But our character voices will, be the same. Who knows? Whatever. Anyway, ending screen's up.
Alright, everybody. Thank you guys so much for watching. Truly appreciate it. If you guys can, please leave a like, comment, share, subscribe, all the good stuff. If you guys want to follow us on social media, links are in the description down below, as well as Aden MJ's streaming stuff. Also, check out our daily content and the weekly podcast. With that being said, on the YouTube side of things, this is Rob, Aden MJ signing off. Have a good one. Take care, and we'll see you guys next video.
Peace out, my friends.
See ya.
On the Twitch end of things, you know what to do. You can find both Rob and Aiden's socials and channels on my channel in the About tab underneath the Friends panel. Rob will not be joining us on Friday night for our stream. Aiden and I haven't decided what we're going to do for that yet, but tune in on Friday around 10:30 p.m. Eastern, where we will go live once again. But until then, class is dismissed. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Goodbye.